Hello, and welcome to this new episode of the CCW podcast. Today, our guest is Educ-Forma Tanzania, a French association dedicated to supporting the future youth in Tanzania and across Africa. So, the organization focuses on three core pillars: health, education, and vocational training. Together, we'll learn about their journey, vision, and the impactful work that they do. So, welcome, Father Simplice. Can you please present yourself?
Thank you so much. My name is Simplice Lakshi. I live in France for now 17 years, but I'm from Tanzania. And with some friends, I found Educ-Forma Tanzania with the aim of helping children and youth in Tanzania in the aspects of health, education, and vocational training.
Okay, that's very wonderful. So could you please present to us Educ-Forma and tell us how the association was created and share its primary mission?
I have to say that myself, I grew up in a village in Kilimanjaro, and my own history has made me to engage in education, in helping young people to get education, because myself, I went through evening school program from Form 1 to Form 4. So I know what it means to get education. So we created this association with the aim of finding funds so that we may pay for school fees and other contributions to schools, but also paying for vocational training for our young people, but also paying for health insurance, because only 15% of people in Tanzania have access to health insurance. So for us, it was important that we find a way of helping these people.
Okay, that's very interesting. And you mentioned that you help youth to have these trainings, like vocational trainings. So, is there any other type of training that is done, or is it only vocational, or do you also help for other trainings as well?
In fact, we are focused on young people. So we support youth from primary school to secondary school. And some of them, when they finish Form 4 or even Form 6, some of them opt for diploma courses or certificate courses that are offered in different colleges in Tanzania. So we have young people doing different kind of diploma programs, some for education, some for health, others for agriculture and so on. So we have a number of training. And when it comes to vocational training, then people are trained in different trades like carpentry, electricity, food production, and many other courses that are offered in Tanzania by the vocational training centers.
Okay, that's very interesting. And you also mentioned health and vocational trainings and other trainings. So how are these focus areas working together in order to empower the young people in Tanzania and Africa at large?
In fact, they are very related, because if somebody has no access to health, to healthcare, he cannot go to school. He cannot go for training for vocational training. And if you have somebody doing vocational training, some of the skills, they also have some risks. So if the person doesn't have a health insurance, it will be difficult for the person to exercise his skills and competences. So they are very related. You need to have somebody who has a good health, who can train himself, who can go to school, so as to get the necessary skills that will help him to get his place or her place in the society.
Okay. So Educ-Forma Tanzania is a French association that's aimed to help people in Tanzania. So where exactly is it based, in France or in Tanzania, and how does it connect with each other?
So right now, Educ-Forma Tanzania, it's a French association. It is based in Paris. Its headquarters are in Paris. And we work in Tanzania without having a legal recognition in Tanzania, because we are working directly with schools and training centers and with the National Health Insurance Fund. So what we do is that we use people in Tanzania. We have a good network of Spiritans in Tanzania. Spiritans are a group of religious priests in Tanzania, belong to the congregation of the Holy Ghost Fathers, as they are known in Tanzania. But also we have a number of lay people we're working with them as collaborators. But also we are working with schools and training centers that we have been working with them for some years now. So they know us, and they are the one helping us to do the work. In fact, what we are doing, we are not sending money to families or to individuals. We are just paying directly to the schools or to the training centers, vocational training centers, or to National Health Insurance Fund. And these payments are done by bank transfer or by the electronic paying system that is a government system of payment.
Okay. So which regions exactly is Educ-Forma Tanzania very much based in?
Most of our youths are from Kilimanjaro, but I will say that today we have youths coming from almost 13 regions in Tanzania. We have students coming from Mara, from Singida, from Rukwa, from Coast Region, from Dar es Salaam, Mbeya, Songwe, many, Kilimanjaro itself, Arusha. So we have youths and children from different parts of Tanzania, because also our network is also in those regions.
Okay. Educ-Forma Tanzania was founded on the belief that Tanzanian and African youth possess tremendous potential. What is your practical vision for helping these young people succeed in Africa, particularly through health insurance, education, and vocational training?
We believe strongly that Tanzanians and many other Africans, they can find solutions in Tanzania. What is lacking now in Tanzania is that some of these young people, they don't have access to quality education. They don't have access to quality vocational training. So once they get training, they can find that place. Let's take an example. A young man who has finished Form 4 and he's not taken to A-level. And you have to know that right now, it's only 20% of those finishing Form 4 are selected to join secondary school, A-level secondary school. So about 80% of young people leaving secondary school or level, they just find themselves in the streets, in the towns in Tanzania, in the villages. So if you enable this young man or this young woman to train himself to become maybe a mason or a carpenter or an electrician, you are guaranteeing his future. You are enabling him to have an income, to support himself, but also to support his family. So this is our conviction that through education, through vocational training, through access to health, through health insurance, people in Tanzania, they can find their way in Tanzania, they can be productive to the society, and they can build a better Tanzania.
Your organization work covers a wide range. When you begin operations on the ground, where do you start? Could you provide a specific example of a project that brings your vision to life?
We have been concentrating ourselves on education and vocational training, simply because we don't have enough funds. So right now we have more than 150 young people that we are helping in Tanzania. And when we get our funds, so we are giving those funds in terms of bursaries and by paying directly to National Health Insurance Fund, so they may have access to health services in Tanzania. So these are concrete ways of doing it. You are paying directly to the school, you are paying directly to the National Health Insurance Fund, and these 150 young people, they can have access to school, they can have access to vocational training, and also they can grow in a Tanzania that everyone wishes for his child.
So your growth relies on support, I presume. So besides financial donations, what other contributions, such as skills, equipment, or sponsorship, would have a significant impact on Educ-Forma Tanzania today?
In fact, we need funds, and we are relying on donations from individuals, but also from institutions. But we need other support. Some of our young people, some are in university, some are doing vocational training, and some will need, for instance, a personal computer or a tablet, because right now, for a student who has finished Form 4 to go to Form 5, he needs to go through an internet platform where he can make his application to join Form 5. Those finishing Form 6, when they want to go to university, they have to go to internet and make application for loan, for their school loan, university loan, but also to make application to go to university. You need to have a computer to have that, but also internet. So we need materials like computers. We need maybe tablets, even a smartphone, because some of these services can be accessed through smartphone. But we need competences. We need the people who are well versed in communication, in accounts, but also in administration, because we have some administrative work that can be done online. Somebody could help us by working online, even if it is accounts. There are some things that can be done online. But also we need people who can donate to us, either promptly or every month or every semester, because we need funds to do activities. We need also people who can sponsor children or youth so that they may continue their formation. So we need actually everybody. We need competences, but we also need people. We need people who can become members of our association, because they can become our ambassadors, not only in France, but outside France.
Okay, so how can these people contact you, and how can they be able to join as a member or as a donor or as a sponsor?
We have, right now, we have visibility on internet and some of social networks. You just need to type Educ-Forma Tanzania and you'll find us. And we have our website, www.educformatanzania.org.
Can you please share a memorable story, a testimony, or a statistic that best demonstrates Educ-Forma and its impact so far?
We started officially in 2021. Right now, we have some young people who have finished their training, 2 years training, and they're working. Some as electricians, some in hotels as cook. We have young people who have done masonry. I like talking about Sylvan. Sylvan is a young fellow from my village in Kilimanjaro. And I met him when he was in Form 4. And then when he finished Form 4, he didn't have very good results. So he asked to be helped so that he may train himself as a mason. And you have to know that Sylvan lost his mother when he was in Standard 2. And his father is mentally sick. So there is nobody behind him. And by doing his training, his 2 years training, he finished from VETA, and he's now working in Dar es Salaam. So from Kilimanjaro, he has established himself in Dar es Salaam. He's the one taking care of himself, but also paying for school fees for his brothers and sisters. And this is a very good story. I also like talking about this young lady called Doreen, that I met her 5 years ago. She was in primary school, so I've been paying for her school fees, and then right now she's in Form 3, and she's doing very well. Without us, maybe she could have done what she's doing now. Right now, we are talking about 150 young people in Tanzania. But you have to know that from 2021, we had something like 15 people. And then for 15, we went to 50. And then for 50, we are talking of 150. We could do more. But right now, the finances, they don't allow us to do more than that. So we are doing what we can. Our dream is to help many Tanzanians, because the needs are much greater than what we are doing.
Okay, so if your plan is to reach more people and help more young people to be able to have health insurance and different trainings. So, for example, if a listener that's listening to us right now feels inspired and wants to help right away, so what could you recommend as the first and simplest step to join your movement and make a difference in Tanzania?
Join us. Join us by going to our website, www.educ-forma-tanzania.org. You can become a member. You can make a donation. Connect us with other associations, other people who can join us, because the needs are so huge. You cannot do everything ourselves. We need people. We need all kind of competences to act for the young people in Tanzania.
Okay. Thank you very much for this enlightening discussion. We've gained a lot of valuable insights into the vision and the work of Educ-Forma Tanzania, along with real stories which were very nice and bring this positive change that you have made to these young people. And for those interested in learning more or getting involved, all the necessary information will be provided in the episode description. So thank you again, and join us next time for another engaging experience. Bye.